Jadav is back at it, here to give everyone another Dexter Season 1 episode review video. I hope you enjoyed that picture of me and Deb, aka Jennifer Carpenter, at the beginning of the video. If you're not caught up to the point where I am rewatching or watching Dexter, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further, just to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be Dexter Season 1, Episode 2. The title of this episode is called Crocodile. This will be my review, reaction, recap, after just finishing watching the episode. Dexter is visited by Deborah to talk about the ice truck killer case. After she leaves, Dexter examines the Barbie doll parts the killer left in his apartment and realizes that the hands have differently painted fingernails. After giving evidence at a trial, he enters another courtroom where Matt Chambers, who's played by Sam Trammell, who was Sam Merlot on True Blood, by the way, is being tried for manslaughter after drunkenly running over a teenager with his car. Dexter travels to a crime scene where he notices a piece of human flesh in the victim's mouth. At the station, Deborah tells Dexter about her new boyfriend, Sean. They make plans to have a lunch date alongside Rita and Dexter. The crime scene victim is discovered to be a police officer named Ricky Simmons. LaGuerta and Dokes go to his home where they find his wife, Kara, injured but still alive. And then while analyzing the scene, Dexter finds a drop of blood that is not the victim's. Interesting. Dexter tells Rita about the lunch date. Deborah calls to tell Dexter she has found a refrigerated truck with human fingertips inside, which have fingernails painted like the dolls that the person has been leaving at Dexter's. The bitten off skin from Simmons' mouth is linked to Humberto Cervantes, who is apprehended by Dokes after Cervantes meets with the drug overlord Carlos Guerrero. Under questioning, Cervantes claims Kara was having an affair. Dokes punches him. LaGuerta takes a blood sample from Cervantes to confirm the skin and the blood it was his. Meanwhile, Chambers testifies that his car was stolen hours before the teen's death and that he has been sober for several months. I think he might have said about a year. Dexter and Batista find more of Cervantes' blood at Kara's home. Dexter obtains Chambers' fingerprint because he goes to a bar and has a conversation with him there and pays for his shot, and discovers that he has killed people while driving drunk in other states under other aliases. He then prepares his kill room before going on the double date. When Rita notices the apparent ease of Deborah and Sean's relationship, she starts to feel insecure, and Dexter has difficulty comforting her. Cervantes is killed in jail by a man impersonating a police officer. Later, Rita and Dexter agree not to have sex until Rita is ready. I don't know, Rita. Sometimes us men, we have needs. And then Deborah learns she is being promoted to homicide. It was Tom Matthews' idea, and he made LaGuerta do it. LaGuerta informs Dokes that Kara died of heart failure and forces him to admit that they were in fact sleeping together, agreeing to keep the relationship secret so Dokes can remain on the case. Dexter sees Guerrero and contemplates killing him, but he decides against it. He kidnaps Chambers, forces him to confess, then kills him and disposes of the body. And then when Dexter gets back home, he finds that the ice truck killer has broken into his house or his apartment yet again for a second time, and that is how the episode ends. So I think this was a little bit better than the first episode. It was more of your standard Dexter. Just something about that pilot episode I'm not very fond of. As far as a score for this episode, I'm going to give it a 7.9. I think it was entertaining stuff. And as far as the standout character of the episode, well, Dexter, of course, but I think Sergeant Dokes, James Dokes in this episode was really good. You know, he was the one having an affair with the dead cop's, well, now we know the dead cop's wife, and he was really upset the fact that, that cop was killed, and now she was gravely injured, and unfortunately she dies. And Dokes is pretty dejected about that. So I think Dokes did a stellar job in this. LaGuerta was okay. Deb was all right, but I find that Deb really wouldn't know anything if Dexter wouldn't point her in the right direction. Just my hunch, but I don't know. But you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. So, if you're a fan of Dexter or Dexter New Blood, and you like Dexter or you like the stuff that JDev TV puts out there, and to help with the famous YouTube algorithm, go ahead and smash that like button. If you want to share this video across any of your social media platforms, please do so. If you want to share it with that friend that you know that loves Dexter, that would be great. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about your thoughts. What did you think of this episode? What did you think of my picture with Jennifer Carpenter? Or anything else? What would you score it? Whom would be your standout character of the episode? And of course, last but certainly not least, I'm always trying to grow the channel. Of course, I need your help to do so. So don't forget to hit that sub button. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.